like not wearing makeup and looking more masculine. The truth is, I am a fucking miserable person. That feels good to say. Like I'm sharing my guilty pleasures, my natural sins. A lot of autistic people are known for being dark, negative, real. We have high rates of depression, anxiety, suicidality, but there's good reasons behind all this depravity. We are programmed for honesty, and let's be honest, this is fucked. Activism is ingrained into what many of us just do. All this empathy is yelling at me. And I think, in a strange way, this intensity is exactly what the world needs. Quickly, they say they can feel all of my positive energy. I had made his day, he said. But it's because I've reserved all of this good energy for you. They taught me to keep it safe, isolated. They taught me to push it towards people that matter, whilst I turn a darker shade of blue. I know, God, how destructively altruistic of me. They force me constantly to pretend, but I can't always be positive, especially in my art. I mean, Jesus, let's be real. I'm a misery guts. I am darkly humoured, quick to anger, paranoid, easily upset, fearful, prideful, primed. I'm actually pretty hateful, without a ton of constant work. In brackets, it's so much work. They made me hide things I didn't even realise existed, things I didn't have the words for. I'll automatically hide all this. I don't even mean to. I don't even want to. It just happens no matter what I do. It's only ever seen by my closest ever. Aren't they lucky? So I guess it's a privilege in a way to see all of this ugly, all of this miserable poetry. Thankfully, they find it adorable, relatable. Thankfully, they find it changeable. Ode poem. I know that you know that collective liberation is the answer. Anti-Islamophobia, anti-imperialism, anti-colonialism, love. It's love. It's person-to-person information. It's being accountable to yourself and others. It's killing the rich. Destroying the hierarchy in whatever ways we can. Free Sudan, free Congo, free Haiti, Palestine. Freedom to all oppressed peoples. We all know that capitalism and fascism has been destroying us all. Here's to loving, caring and supporting each other whilst we keep fighting for what's better, for what's owed. Good memories poem. I'm amazed that now sometimes my ruminating memories, these pictures that emerge, they settle on all of these lucky, beautiful experiences. On goodness rather than horrors only. I never thought I'd get to this place where my settings are set to good things. I can see outside of myself and I can think of others much more. How they intrigue and melt me. I can think outside of myself, outside of my pride and misery. Bypass poem. This world is too harsh already for us to choose more cruelty. Your kindness and compassion is a violent act of resistance. Nowadays I suffer fools more gladly. I try to see past my rage, this ego, pride. I try to reduce my defensive hatred. Even though it can be all-consuming, I try to digest these understandable feelings in my body. Then, when I'm better, I can see the roots of their suffering, and I can practice loving them more instead. Talk poem. I don't want to talk much. Well, I do, but it feels easier if I don't. I regret to analyze so much of what I say. Still embarrassed just by existing slowly. It gets better each day. Movement, music, choosing to instrumentally celebrate each other in dance. I get so confused, so tired, because I can't tell if I'm making the right face, if I'm being rude, looking angry, scary, if I'm upsetting anyone. Am I looking funny? Am I being funny? I can never tell. I have to manually, constantly work those gears. This rusty car feels ancient. James poem. I can't ever write about you because it'd be nauseatingly corny. In brackets. That is my style though. But I guess all the best things are. All I want to say for now is you are the only person who can truly dance with me. Daily misery poem. Trapped, wrapped, the hard water covers my face. It stops at the perfect place. It keeps me from breathing, like it was all planned meticulously. My culture pulls me down permanently. My selfishness. And I don't have the strength, skill, or will to keep trying. Promise me, poem. I'm so privileged, so lucky. Remember this regularly. And existing is still so hard, relatively. I need to think over my blessings constantly. Fleeting exhaustion, overwhelm, work. I need to keep myself afloat, do whatever activism I can when I can. Don't forget to eat water, don't forget to breathe, don't forget to love constantly. The world is so much better with you in it. You make it worthwhile. Promise that you'll never leave me. Nell poem 2. Every time I think of you, every time I'm reminded of you, I collapse. COVID killed you. I will never get you back. Here for you, poem. To take care of and be present with all the immense suffering in Palestine, Congo, Sudan, the world, we have to take care of our own suffering too. That's part of the mirror we're looking into. You have to make love and compassion for yourself first and therefore for others. That is what will sustain you. We can see how our world is built systemically to ignore the suffering of certain races, classes, of certain humans deemed more disposable in the name of exploitation, constantly extracting, hurting, all in the name of capitalist greed and white supremacy, the elite. To challenge it always, it will be longer than a marathon. With love, empathy, compassion, and community, we can find the strength to do what is desperately needed in the world. To everyone who is suffering, we hear your suffering. We want to be here for you. We want to do all we can to reduce it and nourish you.